Ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, we are going to be covering something that you guys have asked me a ton. Now, you guys have seen me do a bunch of different sensitivity videos. You have seen me try out fast sensitivities, slow sensitivities, medium sensitivities. And you guys always ask me, like, what sense do I think you should use, or what is the best sensitivity? And to an extent, sensitivity is all preference, okay? So, use whatever you would like. However, I want to break down on what I think is better, a fast sense or a slow sense. So hopefully this video does help you guys. I want to just really tell you what I think that you should do, and not just say like, oh, it's all preference. Like, I want to break it down for you and really explain to you why and what you should be using. So hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. Be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and make sure you subscribe. We're on the grind to 50K. But let's get into it. Okay, so let me just give you the breakdown before we get into the fast and slow sense comparison, okay? This is my sensitivity, 35, 60, and then my ADS always changes, but it's either like 39 or 40 at the first one, and then 42, 44, 46. That's normally what it is. Right now, I'm on controller PC. I'm going for controller PC champ. I'm like a plat 5 right now. I just started playing the other day on PC. We'll get our champ again. I just see great champ charm. We're going to get it again, okay? But in rank 2.0 this time. So I just wanted to explain to you real quick what is going on. This is the same thing on console, by the way. Me being controller PC has zero difference to the settings or to my sensitivity. I'm trying to make that clear. But this is mine. 60 horizontal and 35. Now these are interesting ones. The 35 has stayed there for a couple of years now. The 60 has changed. I used to, if you guys know my old sensitivity, I used to play 75 vertical, 100 horizontal, and then it was 100 ADS back when it was just standard. Like back when it was just standard, it was 100 ADS. That's what I used to play on. And I'll have some clips on screen. Okay, I posted a video of I posted a montage of my best clips from 2015 to 2023. And the first, 5 years of my Siege career, you will see these clips, bro. I was flicking all over the place. I was looking like an actual maniac. And I'm not gonna lie to you, playing on a fast sense makes you just look so clean. Like, if you can hit your shots on a fast sense, you look so clean, and it makes the clips look disgusting. And to be honest, how I got used to that fast sense was just playing on it. I was really bad when I first started on the fast sensitivity. And if you guys use a fast sense, I'm sure you guys know, you're not going to be the greatest on it. You're not going to hit all your shots at first, but the more you play on it, the more you get the muscle memory down with your analog sticks and looking around and stuff like that, and you get way better. And it just feels so nice to be in a fast sense because you can just flick and look around, and you can flick. I feel like everything is just so much smoother on a faster sensitivity versus a slow sense. So I want to talk about the pros and cons of each, and then explain to you what I think that you should use and what I think is the actual best sensitivity, even though it's all preference. I want to break it down. But the thing is about a fast sensitivity is you are going to be way more inconsistent, meaning you're going to miss a lot more shots than somebody on a medium to slow sensitivity. Like 150%, no matter how good you are, there's going to be times you get jump scared, you have to make a quick reaction, and sometimes you're going to, more often, you're going to miss shots on a faster sense, even if you're warmed up on it. So the thing is that you're going to lose is that consistency. You could still be consistent on a fast sense, absolutely. You look at people like Masamitsu, you look at me back in the day, I was a very consistent player, but there was still shots that I would miss that I shouldn't have missed. You know what I mean? It's going to happen because you're playing on a very fast sensitivity. Personally, me, I still do enjoy it. Now let's come back to reality here and let's look at the game. But let me get into a slow sense now. Let's move on to a slow sense. I have never liked the slow sensitivity. If you guys have seen me torture myself doing sense videos, you will know that anytime I do them, I want to bash my skull in. So quickly, let me explain to you. A slow sense is very good for having very good aim. If you play on a slow sense, you probably have very good aim. The only issue is that you're an actual turtle, you're an actual snail, and you cannot have any reaction time to anyone behind you. By the time you turn around, the guy could do the whole fucking Cotton Eye Joe and hit the fucking gritty behind you, and you will still not be able to turn around in time, and then he'll kill you. Like literally, you just do not have enough time to kill people. Because if someone's behind you, you can't turn around. You're on, what? A snail's pace sense. It's horrible. And I'm not trying to just roast people for using a sense. But I'm just saying, playing on a super slow sense is rough. Because a lot of times I need to turn around, and whenever I use a slow sense, I have to torture myself doing that, I get killed from behind because I can't turn around fast enough. And there's no point of, oh, just flick, like you said earlier. No, you're not flicking on that. By the time I flick, I'm not doing a 360 or a 180, bro. So I don't think that playing on a slow sense is the wave. At least not a super slow sense. A super slow sense. I think playing on a slow sense is fine as long as your horizontal is faster to where you can do a full 180, not at a snail's pace. But if you do play on a slow sense, you're going to notice your aim and your recoil is probably going to be very, very good. Personally, me, I feel like recoil on a faster sense is very easy because you don't have to pull down a lot. But at the same time, it's the same thing on a slow sense. Okay, but the difference is that on a faster sense, you have to learn to understand or control your sensitivity before you learn to control your recoil. Versus on a slow sense, you just have no recoil because you don't have to worry about understanding how to control your sense. You're on a slow sense, it's like you're fine. So you kind of skip that step, if that makes any sense. So if you're on a slow sense, you're gonna have better aim. You're gonna have better recoil control for the most part initially, but you're gonna lose the fact of being able to look around and flick. So once again, what do I think is the best? Now, vertical. Okay, vertical, you do not need it to be high. I literally play on 35. I don't know why I ever played on 75. Who are you looking up that fast at? You don't need that. So lower your vertical. Like, you do not need a high vertical. Horizontal, you can use, realistically, in my opinion, the best is anywhere from 50 to 100. I think playing on a much higher horizontal is going to benefit you. And if you do, and let's say, for example, you don't really like a fast horizontal, you feel like your aim's all over the place, put your controller ADS to low. Like, put it to like 20 to like 25 or 30 if you do not like a fast sense. But I truly do think that playing on a faster horizontal is going to benefit you if you can get used to it. Because being able to be on ADS and turn around and kill somebody, and then ADS and still be able to have a slower, speed is the best for you if you cannot control it fast ADS. For me, I've always been pretty good at controlling fast ADS, so mine's on 40. It's not that fast at all. Like I said, I used to play on 100. But I personally, lowered my sensitivity because I wanted to be more consistent. And on top of that, I can flick my analog stick very well to where it makes it look like I'm playing on 100 ADS. I feel like I've gotten very good at flicking my analog stick, especially if I need to. But I truly think the vertical should be low. The horizontal should be on the higher range. Doesn't need to be 100, but anywhere from 50 to 100. I think your ADS, or realistically speaking, for me, I enjoy a 25 to 55. No, yeah, 25 to 55 is a good range, I think, for ADS. I don't really think you need to be much higher. I think if you can learn how to flick, which is not that hard, you could do it in the shooting range. You could learn to flick. I'll show you real quick. Literally, all you have to do is come in here, right? Come to the shooting range. You're going to look at this right here, and you're going to flick. Okay, I just missed my shot. You're gonna flick, not like this slow, but I'm showing you a great example. Understand your sensitivity, right? Just start to understand it, and the more you do this, the more you're going to be able to flick. And just keep doing that. Like literally look at one thing and flick to the next thing, flick to the next thing, and you're going to learn your sensitivity. You're going to get the micro movements down that you need, and you don't need a super high fast sensitivity to do that. Just learn how fast and aggressive you have to flick your analog stick. And I think that that's going to benefit you, because when you're in those gunfights where you have to swing somebody, you have to make micro adjustments, and if you're not on a fast sense for that, you can make those micro adjustments. But I think you still need a decently fast ADS, or at least be really good at flicking, one or the other. But I don't think you need a super fast, and I don't think super slow is good. Super slow is horrible. You still need to be able to flick. Like, if you cannot flick, what are you doing? You're trolling. So that's why I'm not a fan of the slower ADS. Even 25 is slow. You will not catch me using 25. But I have used people's sensitivities, but they play on like 100 horizontal and then have like 25 ADS, and it's not bad because you're looking around super fast, and then once you ADS, it's nice and slow. You know what I mean? So that's not bad. But personally, me, this has just always been my favorite. I've liked the sensitivity I have right now. It is all preference, okay? But I personally think that, and by the way, let me make sure that makes this very clear. When I give this does not mean for you to go change your sense. If you're very good on your sense and you're used to it, do not change it. I don't want you to have to fuck it up. But this is just what I think if you're struggling and you can't pick a sense right now. So for me, the ideal vertical, 25 to 45. Yeah, 25 to 45. I think I said it earlier. The ideal horizontal is 50 to 100. Once again, do not need a high vertical. And once again, horizontal, you should be able to turn around and look around very fast. Controller ADS, 25 to 55, okay? You do not need a super fast ADS. Just learn to understand how to flick and look around and get used to it. Now, when you go and use a new sensitivity, you're not going to be good on it. So if you tell me, like, oh, I'm shit on my sense, I need a new sense, take the sense right now, lower your ADS, that's probably why you're shit, lower your ADS by like 10 to 15, probably like 10, and then just stay with that. You're going to be hot cheeks for the first week. It's just going to happen. You have to learn the sensitivity, okay? So at the end of the day, what am I picking? I am picking a faster sense over a slower sense. But that does not mean use a fast sense. I think a medium sense is perfect. Having your horizontal high, your vertical low, and your ADS in the middle is the perfect sense in my eyes for actual reasoning. Like, I'm not just saying that. Like, I know it's preference, but I'm giving you actual reasons on why I think that, okay? Once again, it is all preference, though, for the most part. Like, if you look at Masamitsu, bro, it's cracked. I don't think he should lower his sense. He's been using the same sense for years. But if you're looking for a sensitivity, you're struggling with your sense, your aim is all over the place, it's probably your ADS. Like, I'm just trying to help you guys understand this for the people that are struggling with their sense. But in my opinion, fast sense 100% is better. But make sure you don't have everything fast. Have horizontal fast. That's all I'm saying. 50 to 100. Do not be a snail. Okay? That's all I'm saying. But hopefully this video did help you guys. Once again, I don't want you guys to go and change your sense 24/7 because it's going to take time to get used to. But hopefully you did enjoy this video. I will see y'all. Have an amazing day. Much love. Peace.